guy. He's going to end up being a really, really good surfer too, you watch. But he won the race last year. I think he did a 34-33. Kind of depends on who's here this morning, whether or not he... It's getting close to go. Again, I'll go through that again. We have our volunteers out here in front that will help you guys. And we'll want everybody to walk up to the next wave here, all right? Bring them on down, you guys.
Did you do it again? Huh? Did you do it again?
I did, barely.
Barely?
Barely. Yeah, it was a close one. It came down to the finish. But you know, pulled it off at the end.
All right, great, Alan. Yeah. We'll see you.
Oh, wow. My next guest is a familiar face on Main Street. Please welcome Alan Grant from Z Peace on Main and our third-time winner of the Seal Beach race. Welcome and congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you.
It's very exciting to have you back and to catch you on that footage because I didn't get to see the race. That was pretty exhilarating.
That was. It takes me back to the race, watching that tape, and you know, I like feel all excited, and you know, that just exhilaration, that finish. Wow, it was fun.
How does it feel to be the third-time winner, though?
It feels good. Yeah, I mean, I feel lucky that I've been able to stay healthy and, you know, keep myself in good shape, avoid injury. You know, because you can easily twist an ankle or something could happen right before the race. So I've been really fortunate the last few years to keep myself in good condition. Okay, and this year your time was, I have 33 and 57.4. Yes. Well, the gun time, if you go by the gun time, it's 33:56. You know, runners, we try to be really technical about everything, whichever one is lower. So 33:56 would be the gun time, 33:57 would be the official chip time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
And the second place winner, Tyrus Dementor, was at 34.01. So it was just a few seconds.
Yeah, we were battling at the end there. I mean, we were fighting right up to the finish. I didn't lead until just about 100 meters left to go. I passed him just about before the finish, but we were fighting the whole way coming down Ocean. It was close.
Very close. Did you feel it in you that you knew you were going to win?
I felt like I felt like there's no way I can lose this because I know that feeling of just being so close and falling short. Like you feel like I didn't give it my best effort. So I just didn't want to feel that. I wanted to just, you know, kind of leave it all out there, do the best I could, give it the best effort I could, and you know, whatever happens, happens. So fortunately, it turned out the way I wanted it to. So really, towards the end of it, you just kind of thought, whatever happens, happens. But I want to do my best. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's just one of those things where you're like, I was behind him with about maybe. It must have been like 150 meters. You know, you kind of lose track at the end. You know, you're just trying to get to the finish, and the finish seems like it's miles away. You're looking down Ocean thinking, oh my God, when am I going to get there? And I just thought to myself, you know, I got to go now. I got to just try to, you know, take this guy out as soon as possible and, you know, try to win this thing and, you know, go for it. So you kicked it into the next gear, and high gear, as it were, and took off, huh? Yeah, you have to take a chance, you know, and just try to do the best you can, and, you know, if you fall short, at least you gave your best effort. Sure. Sure. Well, I know that both that Tyrus Dementor and then Mary Acar came in third, and she was at 34:52, almost a full minute behind you. Yeah, it was really the two of us, myself and Tyrus, and really it was Tyrus was leading. He went out at 5 minutes flat for the first mile, which was a good 15 seconds in front of me. Oh, wow. And I spent the whole race just trying to kind of catch up to him. And, you know, he was a good 10, 15 seconds ahead of me the entire race up until the very end, that last stretch along Ocean. And we turned from First Street onto Ocean, and still ahead of me. But I just kept inching up, and kept working on him. Yeah, what gave you that final inspiration to just kind of go for it? What's going through your head when you go, okay, it's now or never? Yeah, that's kind of it. I was thinking, no, it is now or never. You know, I got to do something. Yeah, and also, you know, I had a lot of support from just the people along the race path, more than before. There was a lot of people yelling for me and cheering for me. So I mean, just the support this year was more than in the past. So that really helps.
And when did you decide you were actually going to do the run this year?
Probably right after the previous year
Really?
ended. I just
Okay.
said, you know, if I'm in good shape and, you know, I feel pretty good, then, you know, I'll do it.
And you have, I mean, you do run on a pretty consistent basis, but then you also took up surfing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so has that added to your training efforts?
Maybe. I guess it strengthens upper body, so
Okay.
I haven't really thought about that.
Okay.
This last time was the fastest time I've run. It was my PR, personal record.
Oh, that's
so,
exciting.
So maybe that has something to do with it.
Did you feel a lot of pressure because you have won a couple times? And I know I was one of the people that asked you, so you
Yeah.
think you're going to do it again? Oh, I've got a
Yeah.
dime for every person that asked you that question, right?
It felt like, yeah, well, it was kind of cool. You know, people
yeah.
coming into the store all the time, coming to the restaurant, and it seemed like the week before the race, every other person that comes in, you're going to win it again? Are you going to win it? You know, you get 3 in a row? I'm just so surprised that people pay that much attention. I'm like, how do you even know that I won it 2 years in a row?
Well,
You
the
know?
locals know.
Yeah, they do. They really know and keep track of,
Yes.
you know, the local news. It was a big deal to people.
Yeah. Well, it's so exciting, and I think part of it's because you're here all the time.
Yeah.
Right, you're very visible being there on Maine, and so familiar face, and you know, you're so active in the community. You know, you really are generous. So everyone, all the organizations and people know you, which is a great credit to everything that you've done because you're a fine businessman and you share, and that's awesome. Yeah, it is really awesome. We appreciate you right here at SBTV because you help out our crew every month as well, but it's got to be personally exhilarating to be able to say we've done this 3 times in a row.
Yeah. This one especially. I
So-
mean, this is the best one of all, I
Well,
think.
that's exciting. So you'll be training now for next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long I can keep doing it. As long as I can, I'll keep going out there. So, yeah.
Well, we're so proud of you. It is just really, it's so
Thanks.
exciting to know and to know you and to see that this keeps happening. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Like the alternative fuel, we know
Yeah,
what
right.
that is here around town. But congratulations. And we've now run out of time, so I got to head on back over to Eddie. But thank you for joining us this evening.
Thanks, Jo.
And congratulations, Alan.
Thanks.
Now let's head on over to Eddie, Montana.